Kia ora and welcome to this episode of The Image Austenite. I'm Frances Duncan, an author and the founder of the Jane Austen Society of Aotearoa, New Zealand. My co-host is Emmy.
Kia ora.
Today we're discussing Chapter 18 of Northanger Abbey. In Chapter 18, Isabella tells Catherine that John is into her. Isabella is clearly into Captain Tilney.
Oh, yes.
Catherine can't see it, though. So it's been a couple of days and she's barely seen Isabella, and you've got to be like, previously she was ignoring her because of James. James isn't here. Who's she being ignored for now?
Yep.
She's been missing Isabella because she hasn't had anyone to talk to because she's walking around the pump room with Mrs. Ellen without anything to say or hear.
Yep.
Pretty accurate description. And then Isabella takes you to an out-of-the-way place, which is exactly the opposite of that. It's right in the middle of everything.
Yeah.
Well, she can't miss Captain Tilney. And she talks about him too. She mentions him. Oh, Tilney says such and such. The big thing that Isabella has to tell Catherine is, by the way, my brother is in love with you. My sweet love, do not be so abominably effective. What can he write about but yourself? He is over head and ears in love with you. A little common honesty is sometimes becoming as modesty. You're fishing for compliments. His attentions, now this is insulting, were such as a child must have noticed. Catherine genuinely, though, goes into, I'm concerned that he should have any regard for me. It's unintentional. I didn't know. Please undeceive him. Beg his pardon. I don't want him to be hurt. She's so sweet.
She's real sweet. It's a pity that the person that she's telling this to is going to do none of that for her, because anything that makes Isabella have the slightest bit of interest in her life is willing to ruin other people's.
Catherine's like, we're still going to be sisters. Isabella's like, there are more ways than one of our being sisters. Ooh. And the reader cringes. But Catherine doesn't pick it up.
She really doesn't. She really doesn't. Just babes. Babes.
And then Isabella goes into, I mean, what were you going to live on if you married him anyway? He could not have received my last, which to me says she sent a letter to John saying, look, these Morlands don't have the money we thought they did. It's useless to continue pursuing them. And that's why... Well, part of the reason she's turned to Captain Tilney. But I think even had Mr. Morland had all the money, I don't know, I reckon she'd probably still at least flirt with Captain Tilney.
Yeah. Because they've got that line of, you have both of you something to be sure, but it is not a trifle that will support a family nowadays. And after all that romances may say, there is no doing without money. After we have just had a series of conversations about how, oh, I could certainly live on only £50 if it meant that I was living with him. And it's like, really, babes? You lying. You lying. And Catherine isn't picking up on it. And then again, Isabella is putting her brother's interest on to Catherine, in that one is often drawn on to give more encouragement than one wishes to stand by, but you may be assured that I'm the last person in the world to judge you so severely. Of course you would flirt with someone who is flirting with you. I would too, so it's fine, I get it.
Harmless flirtation. What one means one day, you know, one may not mean the next.
Yeah. And this is, 3 days after we get the 2.5 years we'll be married, woohoo!
Catherine's standing up for herself, though. She's like, you're describing what never happened. You're saying that I flirted with him and then I've decided that I'm not interested. But she's refusing to being gaslit at this point. Well, you shouldn't hurry into an engagement. Hint, hint. Nothing would justify me wishing you to sacrifice your happiness to oblige my brother just because he's my brother. And, you know, he could be happy with someone else. People don't know what they're about. Young men are changeable and inconstant. Why should a brother's happiness be dearer to me than a friend's? Don't be in a great hurry, Catherine. You'll live to repent it. How is Catherine not hearing this?
Really?
Captain Tilney, he's a flirt.
Oh, yes.
Like his brother, but a different kind of flirt.
Yeah. It's the fun flirt versus the not fun flirt, you know?
Yeah, or is it because we're seeing it from Catherine's perspective, therefore he is a baddie because he's stepping in on her brother's engagement?
I don't know, it could be. I think it is because we are getting Catherine's perspective that we definitely are more on her side in things. Like, we haven't had an Austen author's note come in and be like, oh, and by the way, this time, yes, he's a dick, as we have had in many other situations. But I think there is something as well of when you see two very insincere people being insincerely flirtatious with each other, where you're just like,
I mean, it is really hot, though.
Did someone give you the lines for this? Are you guys ad-libbing? Like, was there supposed to be an audience about? Like, what's the situation here?
Because it is so well choreographed.
Mm-hmm.
Sits down and is like, you're watched? She's like, oh, I'm pretty independent. I wish your heart was independent. Oh, it's torment to see you. Shall I turn away? Oh.
The curve of a cheek is too much and too little.
Catherine can't listen to this.
Yeah.
She's amazed that Isabella can even endure it, and she's jealous for her brother. But Isabella's not enduring this. She's
encouraging it.
And enjoying it. That Catherine thinks it must be unconscious acceptance of this attention.
Again, she's trying to see the good in everyone, and it's like, some people you should have stopped just outright looking at the good only like a couple chapters ago. Maybe the first time that she rocked up and ruined your day plans and lied to you about having ruined your day plans, maybe that should have been a warning sign. But no, we'll keep going for another couple weeks, I suppose.
She wishes Isabella talked like her usual self, not about money, and hadn't looked so well pleased at the sight of Captain Tilney. This is quite telling that Catherine thinks it's strange that Isabella could not perceive his admiration. She wants to tell Isabella this, to put her on her guard. She wants to prevent the pain to her brother and to Captain Tilney. It's just Isabella's lively behaviour.
Yes, of course.
It's an amusing chapter, but in some ways it's quite painful. Isabella must feel so powerful in this moment, though.
Oh, yes.
She's already engaged to one guy, and here's another one flirting with her.
In front of the guy she's engaged to's sister. Like, the sister might not be thrilled, but she's not saying anything.
I mean, what could you say? This is a bit inappropriate. They're talking, like, kind of softly, so she's supposed to not be hearing this, but, oh. And that's our discussion of Chapter 18 of Northanger Abbey. I'm Frances Duncan. This has been Emmy. Thank you for listening, and we wish you happy reading.